Hi, this is Galit Goldfarb. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get relief from premenstrual syndrome with diet, supplements, and lifestyle changes. Premenstrual syndrome affects the daily functioning of women from a week before to a few days into their menstruation, with emotional and physical symptoms substantially interfering with the quality of everyday life. PMS has a wide variety of emotional and physical symptoms, including increased appetite, weight gain, body pain, headaches, swelling and tenderness of one or both breasts, nausea, constipation, acne, anxiety, irritability, shorter attention spans, tiredness, restlessness, unstable moods, and depressive moods for no apparent reason. Daily stress amplifies these symptoms by significantly increasing the intensity of uterine contractions, resulting in more intense premenstrual and menstrual pain. About 80 to 90% of women suffer from at least one PMS symptom, but 2 to 3% of women suffer from very strong symptoms, enough to affect their daily life severely. This disorder is then called premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD. While the exact cause of PMS remains unclear, we know that changes in hormone levels influence this situation. Progesterone affects neurotransmitters like gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, serotonin, adrenaline, and dopamine. And while it may seem impossible to manage these symptoms because of their physiological nature, there is good news. There are ways to find relief through specific dietary and lifestyle changes. So let's talk about these. Number one, you want to reduce high-fat, high-calorie consumption, also for your health and also for PMS. In a study examining the association between diet quality and PMS, the researchers conducted a cross-sectional survey of 272 female students, and they recorded their PMS symptoms over 2 months and assessed that their dietary intake had a close effect on PMS symptoms. Those who consumed high-quality diets experienced fewer PMS symptoms, such as depression and sleep disruption and many more, and than those people who consumed low-quality diets. A low-quality diet is a high-fat, high-calorie diet with a lot of sugar. A high-quality diet includes minimally processed whole foods from plant-based sources, including fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains. Another earlier study reported that a high intake of fats was associated with PMS. Research also examined the intake of junk food and PMS symptoms and found that processed food was significantly associated with PMS, making it evident that lifestyle factors have a significant association with PMS as well as with PMDD, with the more severe PMS. Now, you also want to limit sweet foods. A study from Egypt revealed the positive association between PMS and excessive intake of sweet foods. A similar study assessed factors associated with PMS among female university students, and it revealed that consumption of fast food that contains a lot of sugar, and including sugar-containing drinks, deep-fried foods, and lifestyle factors play a role in this disorder. Therefore, I recommend consuming real, preferably whole, plant-based foods and limiting the number of sweets and processed foods to an absolute minimum. Certainly in the fortnight before your menstrual period and until your menstruation is over. You may consume fruits or ginger pieces instead of sweets after a meal, as these have been shown to reduce PMS symptoms significantly. I actually keep ginger cubes in my refrigerator and take them after a meal instead of something sweet. Now, you also want to limit salt and salty foods. Some of the uncomfortable symptoms of PMS include bloating and fluid retention. Now, bloating is linked to increased contraction frequency in the week leading up to your period. Progesterone and estrogen levels fluctuate, causing the body to retain more water. Therefore, consuming more salt and salt-rich foods will only increase the risk of bloating during PMS. And while drinking more water may lead you to believe that you will retain more water, you should actually increase your water consumption, especially if you exercise or consume salty foods. And drinking more water will actually help remove excess sodium from your body. And if you're not keen on drinking plain water all day, you can add flavor to it by adding sliced lemons or a squeeze of lemon juice or a cucumber into the water. It adds taste and freshness. You also want to limit your alcohol and coffee consumption. The association between alcohol intake and PMS was observed in a 2007 study, which showed that alcohol consumption is positively associated with PMS, anxiety, and mood changes in women suffering from this disorder. Alcohol consumption should be avoided during the fortnight before menstruation until the menstruation is over. You want to ensure good quality sleep. Sleep regularity is crucial for health and well-being and will help prevent PMS symptoms. PMS was found to be significantly associated with poor sleep quality. You want to aim to sleep at the same time every night and wake up about the same time in the morning, even on the weekends, plus or minus 1 hour. Using an alarm clock to remind you when to go to sleep is critical in maintaining sleep regularity and also quality. Also, melatonin-rich foods before bedtime are beneficial for falling asleep fast. When you cannot go to the kitchen, when you cannot go to sleep, you want to go to the kitchen instead and then eat a banana or some walnuts or drink a cup of sour cherry juice, preferably sugar-free, or consume some oats if you are very hungry. And in under half an hour, you will be sound asleep because of the melatonin found in these foods. You want to also stop smoking. Women smokers have a higher risk of suffering from PMS with more severe symptoms than non-smokers. One study aimed to explain this, stating that cigarette smoking impairs estrogen, progesterone, androgen, and gonadotropin levels. You also want to supplement with certain supplements to help you reduce PMS symptoms. Number one is calcium. In a study from the University of Medical Sciences in Iran, researchers conducted a double-blind randomized clinical trial on 66 female students diagnosed with PMS, and participants were randomly assigned to receive 500 milligrams of calcium each day. The group that received the calcium supplements showed a significant reduction in PMS symptoms, such as water retention and emotional changes. The study concluded that calcium was an effective method for reducing mood disorders associated with PMS. When taking calcium with magnesium, it will increase the soothing effect. Therefore, I recommend consuming a tablespoon of whole sesame seed paste, preferably every single day, instead of purchasing supplements for these nutrients. This is the best way to consume these nutrients in a healthy and well-absorbed way. Also, vitamin D is critical. A study on the potential for high-dose vitamin D supplementation in women suffering from PMS and menstrual problems concluded that vitamin D supplementation helped reduce incidence of several menstrual-related problems. The study involved almost 900 girls who were given 50,000 international units a week of vitamin D3 supplements over 9 weeks. The study recorded a reduction in PMS symptoms such as depressive feelings and backaches, indicating that vitamin D had the potential to address both physical and physiological problems of PMS. Although these students were given high-dose vitamin D supplements, the best way to consume vitamin D, as Dr. Hollick's research shows, is through regular, smaller dose intake. Check how to get sufficient levels of this crucial nutrient according to your living location and skin type, skin color in my video that I made on vitamin D. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content, and also visit my website, thegorilladiet.com, to help you move your health and wellness to a better place and help you lose weight and achieve the wellness that you deserve. Thank you very much for joining.